Goldenacre here with the first of my Halo 5 Guardians legendary campaign mission walkthroughs, and this is mission 1 Osiris. Now I've set this mission up and all the missions to follow with only 2 skulls activated. Grunt birthday party and I would have been your daddy. And that actually makes some parts of some missions a little bit more difficult without the extra shielding, for example, that Mythic would give you. So there is a slight change in tactics here and there from other missions that I had ran on harder levels of difficulty like Mythic Lazo or Legendary All Skulls on. So here we are setting it up. And I did run this with score attack on. So we won't see any of the cinematics, but we will see scoring. And that actually helps a little bit because when you take an enemy out, you will see the score of the kill, if you will. Also, if one of your Guardian buddies, who there are 3 others that make up this fire team, if they have a kill, then that score will light up as well. So that does actually help a little bit. Now again, I run all these missions with no deaths. Alright, there's ooh. First thing I wanted to do is take that jackal out. Alright, and get my guys into the battle here. As I come around the corner, there's a couple grunts to the left if they're still alive. Alright, now I'm marking up on my D-pad, I'm marking targets as well as positioning my fire team here. That's an elite, by the way. But that also helps me because when I mark a target, it lights them up. And it's easier to see them. Especially for an old guy like me who's got poor eyesight. For example, shooting across the map there at that crawler. Notice those crawlers. This happens primarily on Legendary. Oops. That was the wrong control there. I will be doing that a lot during the game because I've been running some Halo 3 missions, and the right bumper in Halo 3 is pick a weapon, if you will. At least the way I have set up. So bouncing between games like that with different control settings can get a little confusing at times. Alright, so here we go. Alright, a little smash through here. That's a sprint and a melee. Gives you the Spartan smash, if you will. And come back here, get some ammo. Get those Promethean grenades if I hadn't already done so. We've taken care of that guy. Well, I might as well pick that up. Alright, now coming around the corner here, we're going to have a bunch of soldiers and a bunch of crawlers. We want to start with this soldier I just marked. Get him down. Again, I'm putting bullets into him to help my guys out, or they were putting bullets in to help me out. Okay, next soldier is right there. Mark him. Alright, let's get whoever that was. I think that was Tanaka. Tanaka, Vale, and Buck. Wow. You can see the aim assist on those weapons. And even the crawlers have them. Alright, so now I'm going to start marking targets for these guys to take out. Get some more light rifle ammo. And see if I can help them out. Either weaken the shields on the soldiers there. By the way, the soldier is one of the new Promethean enemies introduced in Halo 5. They're a real pain in the butt. They like to teleport a lot. The other new enemy we'll see in this mission are the new Promethean Knights. They are much harder to take out. They have energy bulbs on each shoulder, and to weaken them you really have to take the energy bulbs out. We'll see that at the end of this mission. Alright, so here it is, just being careful. Again, that light rifle's got aim assist on it as well. And these soldiers have light rifles. Either light rifles or suppressors, but I think that guy had a light rifle. Alright, got him down. Light rifle's a good weapon. Suppressor's another one, as well as the bolt shot. Alright, looking around. My guys are down right now. They will come back. They will respawn probably in about 60 to 90 seconds. So while they're doing that... No, there I go again. Wrong control button, doggone it. You will see that throughout every one of my campaign missions here. Anyway, while I'm waiting for them to come back, I'm from a safe position back here, and without being considered chicken by backing off, I am seeing if I can pick off an enemy or two. Okay, when I come up here, I'm going to set off another spawn. Another wave are going to come in, and it's going to be crawlers and soldiers. My guys are starting to come back, so they'll help. This is also a good position here. Gotta be a little bit careful for things like that, a crawler sneaking up on you. There might be a soldier way up there on the right, so you gotta be careful about him. You can back off and hide from one shot or two shots, but if you allow multiple enemies to start firing at you at the same time, you're toast. Now, you can get revived. If you go into armor lock, you can get revived by your buddies if they're nearby. And I don't know if I had to do that in this mission at all. It's been a while since I've actually captured this video. There's that soldier up there on the right I was talking about. I got him. Looks like 3 headshots on these guys will take them out. With a light rifle, that is. Again, if I help my guys out, it's much easier to take them down. Or if they help me out. Alright, so... I actually marked whoever that was down. I think it was Vale. To be revived. Oh, another one just went down. Get them marked. Now we do have to be careful because our shields aren't all that great without Mythic and Tilt on. That gives enemies extra shielding and health, but it also buffs our shielding a little bit, so it makes them harder to be taken out, but it makes us a little bit more hardy, if you will. So I've changed tactics a little bit in this mission from my Lazo or Legendary All Skulls On run, which had all the skulls activated, but not much. Not in this particular mission. There's other missions where I had to change tactics in certain places much more frequently, if you will. You won't see it so much in this video, but you will definitely see it in videos like, let's see, Blue Team maybe, and Swords of Sanghelios, and Battle of Sanayan, and so on and so forth. Places where I might rush an area, I would have, and at this level, with this level of difficulty and without the skulls, I will stand and fight. But that's something yet to come. Not so much in this one. I'm just looking for ammo here. Alright, so you get the idea there. Stay in cover, pop out, weaken or taking out a soldier and a crawler and or crawlers, and let your guardian buddies do a lot of the work. And if they go down, wait for them to come back. Don't be a hero, because you'll wind up being a dead hero. Alright, so we did our thing with the Artemis, which is down on the D-pad for me, by the way. And that opened up the door. And notice that there's a couple light rifles there. And we're off to the next encounter. And this one we're going to have to work our way up a hill against Coveys and Prometheans. Turn the corner and work against a bunch more Prometheans, including a couple on splinter turrets. And sounds like a lot of fun, but it's definitely doable. As long as you find cover, find ammo, take them out from distance. Now there is an achievement here where that gold elite, if you can escort him up the hill without dying, then you get a nice little achievement. But almost impossible to do solo. It has been done, but I'm not going to try in this particular mission. I'm actually going to, and it can be done on heroic. I'm actually going to see if I can take him out, or let the Prometheans take him out. Oh, that big thing up there on the right, by the way, is a Kraken. If we take out enough of the Covenant on the ground, the Kraken will give up and move off. And then we're dealing just with Prometheans. Now notice I'm taking everything out from back here. There's too much going on up there. Oop, that's a soldier captain. Soldier captain's a little tougher to take out, and they may or may not have splinter cannons. And those are things you don't want to mess with. Although they are nice little weapons, and which will be demonstrated, I believe, in this run at the end. Alright, just getting more ammo, waiting for my guys to come back. It's always nice to know where their ammo stands are. Prometheans don't have ammo crates. They have ammo stands or just weapons lying around when you take down an enemy. Unlike the Coveys that have those infinite ammo crates. Which makes it a little bit tougher. Whoa! That was close. That was that splinter cannon. I'm trying to take that guy out. I think I got him. Not absolutely sure because I was backing away after that last shot because I could see the bolts coming at me. The plasma bolts from the splinter cannon. Alright, so I'm just sitting here waiting for my guys to come back. Looks like two of them are back. Kraken's still firing away, so I might as well see how many we can take out from back here. Again, this steady approach. I want to run all these missions without dying. In fact, I changed tactics in a couple of them just so that wouldn't happen. Now, that does not include me going into armor lock and having one of my guys bringing me out of armor lock. I mean dying. Alright, looks like my buddies are back. And let's see what we can do now. Maybe move up the hill a little bit. I'm going to take a quick look to see if the Kraken's still there. Yeah, for some reason it still is. It will eventually move. I don't know if it's taking all the enemies out or it's just the or it's just me moving up. I'm not really sure. But you really have to be careful with the Kraken because it's just firing bolts all over the place and you might get hit accidentally or accidentally on purpose. Okay, this is another good spot here, I guess, to take out soldiers. Come on, Mr. Kraken, let's go. I really don't want to go around the corner there until that Kraken starts to move out. I did get fire from another soldier, but I don't see it. Or maybe it was a crawler, I'm not sure. There we go, there was something out there. Crawlers, I think. Alright, there we go. Kraken's getting ready to move. Step back, get my health back, or my shields back. Picking off enemies one at a time, waiting for the Kraken to get out of the way. Looking for ammo. I know there's a crate around here, or a stand around here somewhere. Yeah, I might have actually been looking for enemies there. Alright, there's gotta be a stand. I don't want to run all the way back to the beginning. Get more ammo. My preview screen here on this recording, or this on the walkthrough, is small, so I can just barely see how many bullets I got left. Alright, good. It took that turret out, and I believe the knight as well. Yeah, my bullet I can just barely see it. Okay, I actually took the turret out, but the knight was still alive. Yeah, no, not that one. Come on, it's got to be around here somewhere. Alright, at least I had a light rifle laying on the ground. There's another one. I know there was a weapon stand around here somewhere. It's not over here. This is a frustrating part of Promethean weapons. There were plenty in the earlier areas, but not so much here. Alright, so now, we've got probably about 4 or 5 more soldiers to take out, and there's still that soldier on the turret up on the left. So, again, I'm trying to find a good place to deal with that. Yeah, he came out of nowhere. That's the other problem. When you zoom in or focus in on an enemy, you lose your motion detector. And there's the turret. Let's see if I can take... The turret just went down, and there went the soldier. So you get a score for each. So now we got to clean up the remaining soldiers up here. Yep, no ammo. Well, where is that ammo stand? I guess that was it. Okay. Alright. Now the last one or two, will hide a little bit further back in the entranceway up there. Okay, we got that guy. Mark the next one. And again, not only does marking an enemy get my guys focused on it, and they tend to take them out a lot quicker than if they're not marked, but it also highlights the target for me. Okay, there's that last guy. Alright, so I had plenty of ammo after all. What was I complaining about? Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to ammo up on the light rifle, and I'm going to go find myself a binary rifle. The first knight that we will have to deal with inside the final chamber there, he starts off with his back turned to us, so if you don't get nervous and spray bullets all over the place, you can either take him down or really weaken him.
Pick up this weapon.
Might as well give my guys some nice new light rifles. If they ever go over and pick them up.
Ready with the light rifle.
Take this weapon.
Nice of them to be lined up in a row there.
I've been looking for one of these. Pick up that weapon.
Copy.
Alright, so all 3 of them. And I'm going to take a turret splinter cannon with me. Never hurts to have one. I just want to make sure I carry it far enough so when the doors close behind us that I still have access to it.
Julie Dom is an opportunist, not a leader. It was only a matter of time until his version of the covenant started to break.
Well, I could stand to break a little faster if you ask me.
We're close to Halsey's position.
Alright, door should open, and there's the knight. Yeah, it's the new kind. It's the kind we're going to see it all the way throughout this campaign. Alright, I really didn't do all that good there. Notice that I'm aiming for his energy bulbs there, which, or energy canister, whatever you want to call them. I call them light bulbs, because that's what they look like to me. They look like fluorescent light bulbs. So they're being persnickety. Okay, I got one of them. Notice what happened there when I dropped that one light bulb. He drops his head and opens the face shield that he's got. And if you're quick enough, you can actually hit him with one shot and take him out, whether it's a battle rifle, or a pistol, or a light rifle. One shot when he's exposed like that will take him out. Now that is not easy to do. A lot of times what will happen is they'll bounce sideways behind cover. Wish my guys would get out of the way. I'm using the turret here, and I was actually able to take the knights out with the turret. Now, I've never gotten too far inside the room here, so I'm not really sure what happens when I do. I was worried that the door would close behind me and all the ammo and weapons behind me would just not be available anymore, but this turret is actually doing a pretty good job. It takes out the knight in one or two shots. So it's a pretty effective weapon. That's crawler fire I'm getting there, so I'm going to back up, get my shields back. I hate to send my guys down there, because if I send one, I send them all, and I want somebody around me just in case oh dadgummit, got in the way. A lucky shot takes me down into armor lock. Alright, looks like I got another one of the knights. So this is working out pretty well. Now if my guys would just stay out of the way. They have a tendency to want to rush forward, and they tend to get in the way at times. And there have been missions, not this one in particular, but there have been missions where I've actually been knocked off a ledge to my death because of a ambitious guardian, if you will. Or, yeah, not a guardian, but one of my guys. God, he did it again. Ambitious Spartan is what I was trying to say. Alright, so I finally sent them ahead, because we're down to one or two enemies here. It looks like we probably only have crawlers left at this point, because I don't see a lot of night firing going on, so... I'm taking a mental break, apparently. Not really sure what I'm doing here. You know, this was actually recorded a few days ago, so it's very possible at this point that I got a phone call, and I had to stop doing what I was doing to take the call. And it does happen on occasion. Yeah, and based on the fact that I'm immobile here, I must be AFK. So we'll just wait till I come back. But to me, it looks like, based on the fact that they're down there and nothing's going on, it looks to me like hostilities have essentially ended. Alright, I am back. Nothing's happening. So I'm just going to step out here. I got plenty of ammo for the one or two enemies that are left.
We need a revive.
Alright, yeah, it looks like there was just like one crawler in the back there. Yep, there's another crawler. Okay, so there's a couple hiding back there in the back. It's amazing that they did not come out when my my Spartans were down there at the end. Alright, we're not getting the all clear yet, so there must be one left. Somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Okay. That's it. That's essentially the mission. We're not going to see the cinematics at the end. We're just going to see the scoreboard. I do hope this helped you in your quest for a legendary campaign on Osiris. This is Alden Akey signing off. Take care, everybody.